Shark Tank star Barbara was blasted for saying she loves to fire people. So let's check this out. They're finished. Investor in Shark Tank star Barbara Corcoran, 74, is under fire for a resurfaced clip showing her declaring that she loves to fire employees while the U.S. continues to experience a labor shortage. On the Diary of a CEO podcast in December, the real estate mogul enthusiastically revealed how she says goodbye to certain workers. What I would love to do is call someone into my office on Friday. I love firing people on Friday, she explained. I would stop by someone's desk on a Wednesday and say, hey, would you have any time sometime on Friday? They should have heard about the rumors. I couldn't wait till they came in to fire them. So, a clip of Corcoran's comments shared on TikTok by Stephen Bartlett, the 30-year-old podcast host, has netted 2.2 million views. On this episode, Corcoran attempted to clarify the specific type of worker she seems to enjoy firing. I picked out individuals who were negative, and my attitude toward the negative person was they were ruining my good kids, she continued. These people who are negative have to have somebody else to be negative with them. They gotta talk to somebody. I'm not talking about people who tell you what you're doing wrong, she added. They're invaluable, so that you can get better. I'm talking about chronic complainers and negative people. You gotta get rid of them. So let's check this out. Volume up. On. Yeah, let's do this.
On Friday. I love firing people on Friday.
Barbara Corcoran in the house! My next guest is one of the biggest names in real estate, a successful entrepreneur and star of a hit TV show.
Okay, no, it's not even going to show it. So, appearing to dig the hole even deeper, Corcoran stated that she does not tell terminated employees why they're being fired. Instead, she claims she says, I don't know, you just don't fit the company. So, the Post has contacted a Corcoran rep for comment. So, one should never be giddy about firing people. I've been a business leader for 15 plus years. This is the one thing I hate, one slammed Corcoran. I mean, okay, but you love it, another questioned. Never give your loyalty to a job. They'll play with your livelihood just for their entertainment, one claimed. I wonder where she keeps the Dalmatian skin coat, one wrote, comparing Corcoran to Disney villain Cruella de Vil. The negative person wanted a 50-cent raise, another guessed. And the thing is, right? She could be basically firing these people for a justifiable reason, but at the same time, it's very weird when you hear the words, I love to fire people on Friday. Like, that's a weird statement. So other users shared their own experience of leaving an unpleasant job. I caught a boss lying about me to higher ups to block my promotion, so I encouraged her to go on holiday that I would cover and quit day before she left, one claimed. I won a $20,000 settlement from being laid off due to my attitude. That's the rat's nest, lol. Another laugh referring to the rat's nest as Corcoran mentioned while explaining why she doesn't detail the reasons for termination to the employee. So some viewers did side with Corcoran's controversial take. So true, I work with chronically negative people and they drain the life out of me, one wrote. All the negative people who got fired are in these comments, another laughed. She is so right about a negative person ruins a team, a third admitted. Which again, technically speaking, if a business owner wants to fire an employee, they have every power to do so. They have every right to do so for basically any reason depending on the state. That being said, it probably doesn't do well for potential employees when you hear your potential employer be like, yeah, I love to fire people on Friday, right? Regardless of the reason, like that type of statement is just off-putting. Let's see some of these comments. She seems like an old battle axe. I wouldn't work for her, and if I did, I would seek employment elsewhere. Of course, this only holds if I were directly working for her. The company could be good if one doesn't work directly for her. She's the boss and can do anything, but Barbara, well, but I have no clue what the hell this person's trying to say. Well, she's an awesome, hardworking lady, and just like any sports team, little up to the pros. If you have a cancer on the team, it will ruin the team in the season/year they are in. No one likes negativity and bad attitudes. Be a happy, positive person, and things will go well for you. Hopefully. Chronic complainers and negative people, then fire the whole cast of Shark Tank, not to mention they're all woke elitists, okay? I have hired and fired about 500 in my career. Oof. I've never actually fired someone. They fired themselves, but it's still never fun. Right? Yeah, see, like that's the thing. Right? I can understand someone needing to fire someone, but taking like enjoyment out of the firing when you're basically like cutting off their source of income, their livelihood. Now, obviously, because they're not the right fit, but like still, like to take enjoyment out of that is weird. Firing people is a heck of a lot easier than hiring them, especially when they are incompetent to do the job hired for or have screwed up and have a negative review file. In my career, I've never had to fire a good performer for a reorganization or reduction in force that would be extremely difficult. Tells you a lot about her. She enjoys it. Wow, she would probably like the job of euthanizing puppies too. She sounds like a charmer. Not. If you stumble upon this, feel free to give your thoughts on this. In my opinion, she has every right to fire someone if they don't meet the expectations. That being said, maybe word what you say slightly better because you're basically expressing that, yeah, I just love to fire people. Like, and if you have employees and your employees hear that, regardless of the context, that's not going to be good. You know? That's going to be pretty bad. It's like, oh, my boss just loves to fire people on Friday. So now, if I get a call on Friday to come into her office, I'm probably going to get fired. Or, like, should I even, like, work for this person when I know they just love to fire people? Like, it's just a bad situation to be in.